Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to do a quick unboxing of the Samsung Gear S3 Frontier Edition. Now you can buy this directly from your phone carrier, or you can get it from Best Buy, or you can get it from Amazon. The prices vary. If you buy it from your phone carrier on contract, you're looking at $250 plus about $5 a month for service. Now if you buy it off contract, then you're looking at anywhere from $300 to $350. Same thing at Best Buy. And if you buy it from Amazon, you're looking at $300. Now, y'all know I hate talking about specs, but since this is an unboxing video, let's go over the main specs that you need to know. So what's the difference between the Frontier and the Classic? Well, you got two major differences. Number one, the Classic looks a little bit different. We'll talk about that in a minute. And number two, the Frontier version is LTE capable, which means you can drop a SIM card in here and use this as a standalone device. Now, the watch is made out of stainless steel. It features the upgraded version of Samsung Pay, which you can use directly from your watch, and it pretty much works everywhere. Now, the watch is IP68 certified, dust and water resistant, which means you can submerge it for about 1.5 meters up to 30 minutes. Now you got a 1.3-inch Super AMOLED display with a resolution of 360 by 360. Now that's 278 for the PPI Patrol. You get Corning Gorilla Glass SR Plus. That's the newest version for the watches. You got the always-on display, the rotating bezel. It's running the latest version of Tizen OS. That's 2.3.2. You got the Exynos 7270 chipset. That's dual-core 1 gigahertz. You got 4 gigs of storage and 768 megabytes of RAM. Now you got a non-removable 380 milliamp battery, which Samsung claims is going to give you 3 to 4 days of battery life. And everybody knows in the real world, that means about 1.5 to 2 days at max. All right, so let's pop this open and see what it looks like. Nice looking presentation, same like all other watches. Okay. Grab a little unboxing knife. What we got? Batman. Rah. Okay, more tape. Let the struggles begin. Rah. One more for good luck. Rah. There we go. Okay, so this pops open. Here's your watch. Okay, what else? Let's see. Okay, this comes off. Now this is going to be your micro USB charging cable. Okay, USB to micro USB. Comes with a small band. See, now here's the thing about the band. Any watch band will work. So you don't have to buy Samsung specific bands. Let's see what's in here. Here's your charging brick. Okay, and of course, you got your usual books and shit. Breeze through those if you want. Now here's your watch and your charger. Okay, it's a little rubber flaps on this. Now this charger looks pretty much the same as the one that's with the S2. Let's see, I got the S2 charger right here. Let's see if any difference. Okay, it looks about the same, but the S2 charger is a little bit smaller. So this one is definitely bigger. I'll find out if you can use, if you can switch them and use them on each one. We'll see. But wireless charge, all you got to do is plug this in. Had it right the first time. Plug this in. Plug this into your charger. And when you want to charge your watch, just slap it right on it. All right, so here's the watch. Let's get the plastic out of here. Okay, see if we got any juice. Okay, here we go. Now, this watch is definitely a lot bigger than the S2. Okay, you see the size comparison? A lot bigger, a lot heavier. This is definitely a little bit more manly. Now, like I said, the difference between the Classic and the Frontier, this is the rugged version. Like the Classic one has the regular watch knobs on it. This has more of the flat textured buttons. Oh, rotating bezel, nice clicks to this. Let's see. Yeah, it definitely feels better than the Gear S2. Let's get the stick off the back. Now, there's your heart rate monitor. Okay. Nice rubber band. I thought this was carbon fiber at first, but looks like carbon fiber on the pictures, but it's not. Just has that rugged texture to it. but it definitely feels good in the hands. I'm definitely feeling the weight. Giggity. All right, so let me pause the video real quick. I'll pair it up and we'll go through the OS. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, y'all, so we back in. Now, I just put all my information in the watch. I've been playing around with it for a few minutes, and I got to tell y'all, on a scale of 1 to 10, this is a major go. If you like the Gear S2, then you're definitely going to like the Gear S3. It's pretty much the same style watch, just bigger and beefier and a little bit more updated. So you're definitely going to like it. Now, as far as the setup, real simple. Download Gear Manager, pair it up to your watch. Takes about 5 minutes to install all of the software and get you up and running. Now, once you open up your Gear Manager, you're going to see your battery life. Okay, so now according to this, I got about a day and a half worth of battery remaining, 76%. Shows you how much storage you got and how much RAM you got available. That also gives you some suggested watch faces. You can go and download as many as you want. Suggested apps that work with the watch. And your S health. Now, if you take it to settings, here's your watch faces. All right, so I'm running this one right now. But if you want to switch, just click on the watch, or you can click on download more. Now, for notifications, let you manage all your notifications. So say you don't want to get too many Twitter alerts, you can deactivate Twitter. Or if you're on Facebook all day, you don't want to get 1,001 Facebook messages, deactivate Facebook, or you can just check them all and get all your notifications. Now, you also have different options. Show your notifications while you're using the phone. You might not want to double up. And you can change your notification indicator. Now, here's your apps. You can manage the order when you cycle through, or you can delete them right here from the phone. Now, you also got send content to your gear. This is how you're going to sync your music and your photos. So if you want to put some music directly onto the watch, this way you can play music when you don't have your phone on you. Sync it from right here. Same thing with the photos. Now you got send your SOS. Now when I do the full review, we'll go into this a little bit deeper, but y'all seen this before. This is pretty dope. You go into some sketchy area and something happens. Press the button, send a little SOS. You can have it set up to one of your favorite contacts, somebody that you know got your back, and it'll send them your location and send them some other information. So that's SOS. You got Find My Gear. So say you wake up in the morning, one of those rough Ciroc nights, and you can't remember what you did with your watch. You hit Find My Gear, and it'll alert your watch, and you'll be able to find it. All right, so that's one of my most used features right there. You got your gear connection. Okay. You got your quick messages. Now, you got your quick responses for when you want to send text messages. Now, you can edit this out. You can add some more or leave it basic. And you got your quick responses for phone calls. So when you're getting that phone call, you got your standard, I can't talk now, call you back. Can you text me on the way? All right, standard responses, edit those out if you want. You got your share to social media, all right, for your S health. If you want to share all your calories burned directly to Facebook, then you could do that. You got your Galaxy apps. All right, that'll take you to the Galaxy App Store, download all the different stuff that you want. You got About Gear. All right, this will show you your battery, your storage, your RAM. This is how you update your gear software, backup and restore, and your accounts, and your About. All right, so that's pretty much it for the app. Now let's take a look at the actual watch. Like I said, the weight on this is beautiful. Now I like these big heavy duty style watches. That's why I like this one better than the S3. The S3 is a little bit small to me. So if you want a more manly size watch, then definitely take a look at the S3. The S2 is a little bit small. The S3 is a lot bigger and a lot more beefier and manlier. Now, I did try the chargers out. If you got an S2, the charger will work. All right, so both of these chargers work. This is how you use the wireless charge. When you're ready to charge your watch up, just rest it right on there, and it'll start charging up. Now, the S3 watch works on the S2 charger and vice versa. Now, let's go through the OS real quick. Now, I'll do this with the watch in my hand instead of on my wrist. This is your always on display. All right, so this is what it's going to look like when you're not using the watch. You'll still be able to tell the time, but when you flick the wrist, it'll activate the display. Now, this is your back button, and this is your apps button. Now, the back button also doubles as Samsung Pay. So once you set up Samsung Pay and you're ready to check out somewhere, all you do is hold down the back button and pay directly from your watch And trust me, I use Apple Pay. That is 100% James Bond status. You're going to love that. Now, if you cycle to the left, it's going to bring up your notifications. So let me show you a text message real quick. So here's a text message that I sent to myself if I want to reply to it. All right, so I can hit reply. Now I can use S voice. Call me back. Then I can hit send. Let's pull up the phone real quick. And we'll wait for that to run through. Now I should be getting the text message. There it goes. All right, call me back. All right, so that's pretty dope. You got other ways that you can respond though. So you hit reply. Now I just use the voice text, but you can also, you got your pre-writtens. You got your emojis. All right, a bunch to cycle through. And you can use the bezels if you want. And you also got text. Now there's different ways of text. You can write by hand, which this takes a little bit longer, especially holding the watch like this. All right, so that's what's. You can write like that. Let's exit out of that. Or you can use old school T9, which is a little bit easier. Once you get the hang of that, that's way easier. Let's exit out of that. All right. Or, what was the last one? All right, so you could, T9, you got your numbers, more emojis, and you can use change your languages if you want to use your voice commands. And then you hit send. All right, so we'll exit out of those. Now, the more you scroll, it's going to take you to more of your notifications. All right, so let's scroll to the left. That's a text message notification. You see you got Instagram. Shows you the little Instagram icon. Okay, you got a YouTube. Okay, you got some Gmail, Google Plus, Facebook. You know, Twitter. Shout out to Max. You know, go through all your notifications. And I like the little icons that pop up. And when you actually get a notification, the whole background will be that icon. So that's why the Tizen OS is one of my favorite watch OSs. I love the way the notifications pop up. I like it even better than on the iPhone and the iWatch combination. Let's see. Now that's all notifications when you scroll over that way. So now when you scroll over to the right, here's your weather. I change that if you want to whatever city you at. Now that's your phone calls. All right, now I got my trap number up here. Don't bother calling. If I want to make a phone call, I could just dial it right here. You see it's still connected to Trio. And it's actually ringing. I'll do a test call in a minute. All right, let's keep going. All right, so now you can create a reminder. Use your keyboard, use your voice command if you want. Here's all my calendar reminders. Everybody's birthdays. Let's open that up real quick. You can see everybody's birthday. This is connected through Facebook. Okay. There's your calories. So far already burned 102 calories walking around. There's your steps. You got an altimeter and a barometer. This is for your hardcore outdoors guys. Here's your news. All right, so you got different kind of news now. You can scroll through. This is from Flipboard. All right, let's see what else. Now, here's your music. Now, this watch does have a speaker built in, and it's pretty loud. Now, I can switch the music from here directly over to the phone or vice versa. Now, I don't have any music on here just yet, so we're just going to have to rock with the over the horizon. Now, this is your apps, settings. This is like a quick toggle page. So you got S Health, S Voice. S Voice is the only thing I don't like about this watch, but I'll cover that in a little bit more detail. Go to your settings and all your apps, and you can add a widget. So now you got an alarm. You can add your app shortcuts, contacts, 4 contacts on one page. You got your S Health, your exercise S Health, your floors S Health, your heart rate monitor. You got your leaderboard, check to see how you're doing. Your water intake. You got a calendar. You got the weather. And you got your world clock. So I'll just add a calendar. And now we got another home page. Let's see. Let's add one more. Let's see if we can add a heart rate monitor. Okay. Now you could add a bunch of widgets. I don't know what the max number is. Let's do the 4 contacts. Matter of fact, won't even do that just yet. But we'll see. When I do the full review, we'll see how many you could totally add all together. But it's a lot. Let's try one more. Why not? Kind of curious. Add an alarm. Okay. Bunch of different widgets you can add. Let's see. What's the next one? Why not? We'll do water intake. Okay, so that's it. 15. 15 is the max. All right, now that's your back button. If you hit the bottom button, that'll take you to all of your apps. All right, now this is touchscreen, or you can use the bezels. So you got your phone, you got your contacts, S Health, weather, music player. There goes your settings, S voice, reminders. You can hit more. There's your barometer, calendar, alarm clock, world clock, gallery, flipboard, find my phone. Monster Vampire is an app. Now, Find My Phone is another one that I use a lot. Say I lose my phone somewhere in the car, hit Find My Phone, and it's going to make my phone start ringing. All right, and just hit stop. Now, I use that a lot, too, because my phone slips out of my pocket, goes underneath the car seat, and you just activate that and find your phone. All right, so real quick, let's go through the settings. Let's see. Let's go through settings real quick. Now, here's your basic settings. You got style. So there's your watch faces. You could turn your always on display on or off. Your notification indicator, show on the watch face. I like that. This way, you'll see a little notification drop down. You could change the background display of your notifications. Pretty similar to the Galaxy ones. Change the fonts. Okay, you got your sound and vibrations. Okay, change the volume, change the vibration intensity. You got different ringtones. That's Stairway. This is the one I use, Street Lights. But you got a bunch. Standard beeps. Digital beep. Got a bunch to choose from. Street Lights is probably the loudest one, which you're going to want if you want outdoor settings. Now you can change your ringtone vibration intensity. This one is pretty good, it's pretty thick. We'll leave that one. You got your notification sound. You got a bunch of different notification sounds. We'll leave it on the ding dong, why not? And you can change your notification vibration, and you can also change the touchscreen sounds from on or off. I'll just leave them on, why not? You got your device settings. Double press the home key, that'll take you to S voice. You could probably change that if you want to schedule, settings, weather, world clock, reminders, phone, music player, gallery. I'll leave it on Find My Phone, since that's the one I use the most. Change your display settings. Got the brightness set on 10. Bunch of different settings to play with. That's pretty much it. Overall, let me throw the watch on my wrist real quick so y'all can get an idea of what it looks like. Overall low on a scale of 1 to 10, I am definitely feeling this one. The band on this one, this is the best Gear S band so far. Now, I like the old school clasp a little bit better, but this one just feels thick. It is a link magnet, but it feels nice and thick and it feels rugged. You're going to like the weight of this watch, though. I can't stress that enough. The big stainless steel watch, the bezel has a nice click to it. Very responsive. Matter of fact, let me do a little test phone call so you can see what it looks like when you're getting a phone call. Let me call myself real quick. This is what it's going to look like when you're getting a phone call. All right, so ringing on the phone, ringing on the watch. Now, if I want, I could just swipe up, got my declined messages, or I could just answer. Hello? Hello? See, I'm talking into this. Hello? You can talk to either one. Hello? Hello? So the speaker does work. That's pretty dope. Overall, this is a go. On a scale of 1 to 10, trust me, I think this is my new favorite watch. It was the Apple Watch because my Gear S2 was a little bit too small, but this one is a little bit better now. So this is going to be my new favorite watch. Now, real quick, let's see the evolution of the Samsung watches. All right, now I got a special request to show this. Now, y'all remember the original Samsung watch with the camera on the side? This one was hot, but only thing about this one, the band on this, look how stiff and rigid that band was. But I love the camera on this one, square face. I was feeling that. This one also had this kind of charger right here that you had to plug in. Y'all remember if you lost this charger, you was assed out. Then we had the second version. This is probably the best one because it still had the camera. Incognito Camera. This is the one I use right now when I go to Six Flags or I go somewhere where you're not supposed to have a camera. I always use this watch. You're still able to take your little 15-second clip videos, and you can take your regular still photos. Same kind of charger right there. Then you had the big boy, all right, the solo standalone version. This charger broke so many times, but this is still a classic right here. I actually still rock this one. This one looks so badass. Big, giant, bright display. Still use this one. This is my favorite band. You see the locking mechanism on this band? I'm going to find one like that for the new Gear S3, and I'll do a little video on that. And the Gear S2. Still a classic right here. Still in heavy rotation. But you got to buy Gear S specific bands. So now with the Gear S3, any band, all right, that's 22 millimeters, will fit. So you're going to have 1,001 bands to choose from. Anyway, hit me up in the comments. Let me know if there's any questions or anything y'all want me to cover specifically when I do the full review, and I try to cover it. Shout out to everybody that rock with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Voxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know, Stream Gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah, special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat, Flossy_Carter. That's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. #salute. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces. Spot, one to beam up. Energize.